Do you know what region they're from?
I think Vegas.
Okay.
I think.
We'd
I'm
love
not
to
too
see
sure.
that. I love
I'm
when
not too
local players come out to their majors. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
The only reason why I know it's My Suga is because they have a Ravens hat, and I really dislike that team, so
I don't really know much about sports.
it's okay. The Ravens suck.
Okay, that's all I
all
need
you
to know.
gotta know.
Also, I'm from Philly, so everybody screams about the Eagles, and I'm like, okay, cool.
Go, sports ball team. I agree.
All right, everybody. Well, we got Nighthawks and My Suga. We've seen a lot of Pac-Man today. I just want to say, round one pools is the collective of zoners. I've always said that if you want to, in order to make it out of pools at a major, you have to know how to fight zoners because all of the zoners live in round one pools.
They really do, and have to go on from there. Great usage of the PK Fire to block out the Hydrant as well. Kind of expecting this boxing game because both of them can have these projectiles that they can throw out. And the scary thing is that both these characters have those amazing zoning options, but at the same time, all of a sudden they get up close, they start hitting you rapidly because the boxing options for Pac-Man is quite obvious, but for Lucas, if they land those air trains, they're able to get something really start fast.
So I just did a little bit of research. My Suga is from California and also won the Game & Watch 9 tournament yesterday. So they're actually walking out with, somebody told me $500 from winning Game & Watch 9s, which is pretty nice. So far, though, looking really good on this edge guard. The orange is going to connect and actually take the first stock here. Nighthawk's going to fall behind just a little bit. Looking for the reflect on what could have been possibly a fruit throw. Not going to be able to find it. Down smash doesn't connect here. And honestly, it's all about how you play against this pesky Hydrant.
Yeah, I should have known My Suga's from Cali. I think I just got mixed up with something else, so my apologies. I'm from Cali as well, and no hard feelings. But My Suga playing this matchup to the T at this point, you know, even on this Pac-Man, doing some phenomenal stuff.
Well,
and look at that double up, double hit. Oh,
definitely looking a little bit awkward coming out from Pac-Man Trampoline. I feel like this character is just a kind of little collectiveness of being awkward, but Trampoline is going to be still active just for a little bit, going to use it to bump up again. Nighthawk's going to use that opportunity to get a Zair, but can't get much else. We were talking about this a little bit earlier, that Nighthawks would get a ton of Zairs, but is unable to really get anything really started today. A back throw might actually do it, or maybe even a PK Fire off the side of the stage, but My Suga is doing an amazing job of just making sure Nighthawks is, you know, at bay where they want them.
I mean, you can't get the Zair train started because My Suga is mixing up the projectile timings, so there's no space to do so. And as well as that, you got to worry about that constantly. Hopping onto this one and kind of going backwards to the Zair, and great usage of the fair. Finally able to secure the stock, but it's really scary because honestly, My Suga, you just charge up for Bell, and all of a sudden you just play that waiting game.
Yeah, for sure. Really good coming out from My Suga so far. Apple is going to connect. It's not going to be enough. Looking for it again. Will find it. Can't pick it up for a third time, but my God, My Suga. I love the way that this Pac-Man's actually utilizing all of the fruit. I feel like a lot of times when we see Pac-Man, they're really just going for Bell and Key or Galaga, and really just all of the fruit is available to them. Bell is active and now is gone. Nighthawk's really just struggling to get out of the corner here.
And I like the usage of the apple because remember, you do throw it into the air, it sends at a diagonal angle. So able to utilize that to cover the options. F-tilt, not able to take it just yet, but super comfortable position to be an apple thrown out once again. The dare going to be punished out there, but you got to be careful of your Nighthawk, so you're one well-placed hit away from death. And My Suga, respect that, and I like that. Not even going for the Bell. Why not the Key? Because it will surely kill at 178.
For sure, but now Nighthawks, though, definitely going to have stage advantage here. Looking for the PK Fire, not going to be able to find anything. So now Nighthawks just trying to get the Hydrant out of tow here. One more PK Fire, I think, should do it. But like you said, have no time. That Key will definitely do it. And Key once again. And honestly, My Suga putting in so much work here.
Yep, and the up throw into the up air for that quick damage. Yep, that up tilt's not going to hit anytime soon. My friend catching out the cherry and utilizing it to get that Nair started after all. But Nighthawk's great Zair into the dash attack, but I love this. My Suga immediately just recovering high. Why even deal with that? Great PK Fire to cover that retreat. The second one was inches off from connecting in the down smash. Try to use the roll. Perfectly timed, so to avoid that, and Galaga is finally available. Might be able to confirm off it, but mid-percent, but the control that is being displayed right now. My Suga Oh, goodness. I love this. Nighthawk's not even playing. This deficit, and they're able to secure it just like that.
Oh my God, brutal. Just willing to go all the way out there. That PK fire on Lucas especially. There's the Zers. I love the trampoline to just say, you know what, I'm out of here. And I love the way that Nighthawks still tried to Zair with it, saying, you know what, you want to go up together? We got it. But now, honestly, Nighthawks has turned this game around 100% in their favor, at least for a little bit. Good parry on the Hydrant, but no parry on the Apple. So now has to use the PK Fire to essentially kind of back themselves away, which is totally fine. But now we're kind of back stuck in neutral here, looking for the F smash, not going to be able to find it. So Nighthawks now definitely has the edge guard situation here. Going to go for the down tilt there, or the F tilt. Not going to be able to find much else though, so we're back in neutral.
Back into center stage. Bell is available now. Amazing stuff. Has in their hands though, so got to be careful, but honestly, the ability for Nighthawks to bring this game back this fast and this hard, and MySugar, it's relatively even. I like the going back onto the key has been working out for how long. Snipes it out with there. That's it.
The fair. Rage fair. Rage Lucas fair. Honestly, Nighthawks playing so patiently that entire time. You could see, you know, MySugar was up a ton.
I know.
A ton. And Nighthawks just saying, you know what, let me slow it down. I will play to your pace, and I will beat you at your pace. Looking really good from Nighthawks here. Where do you think we're going to go? Do you think we'll go back to PS2, or do you think we're going to go to a more of a zoner favorite stage, like maybe even Kalos?
I wouldn't even be surprised if we stay on PS2, because just going
there it
on,
is.
yeah, because like if you go on Town, then it also gives Nighthawks a lot more room to work with.
Yep.
So you want to kind of keep it there, because MySugar had that game.
Yeah,
they really
100%.
did, but Nighthawks was just able to essentially just claw their way back, able to match that pace, got those combos started, and honestly, just really good stuff. The adaptation, that's showing how good Nighthawks of a player is. We're not playing to game number 2. That double down.
Yeah, looking good so far. All right, let's see how this game's going to start. Especially, you can never tell in this set anymore, especially because of how the last game ended. So now, once again, we're going to be back in neutral here. Going to be able to find 2 fairs, can't find the Nair, so that allows MySugar to start coming in with Nairs of their own. But as you can see, Nighthawks constantly backing up and throwing out the projectiles, because that's honestly what MySugar is doing to him.
Yeah, really good stuff, and just chasing it down there. The pace change already being displayed. Nighthawks with a huge lead. The down smash not going to connect, so finally managed to grab with it though. And this is getting really difficult because, my goodness, this is an entirely different Nighthawks, and just like Rich Brian hit him with that stick, and my goodness, MySugar struggling so much. Nighthawks, amazing stuff.
Yeah, this is what I like to call going coast to coast, when you go from one ledge kind of situation on one side and then you go to another. That's kind of honestly what MySugar just lived here. Going to throw out the Hydrant's not going to get Nighthawks here. Oh my God, I love when Pac-Men, right? That's the plural. Pac-Man go for the grab when anything with water, right? When water is pushing, whether it be a fruit or themselves. So cool.
Yeah, great usage of the apple as well. Like you said earlier, Lyric, you want to use those different kind of fruits. And, not MySugar is unafraid to utilize every single one. Tries to throw out the melon, but the PK firing up when away, able to recover back onto stage. The Nair gets chased down with the bear of their own, and MySugar trying to get back in there. Yep, the hitbox is on there, using the apple as well, but Nighthawks trying to secure this stock.
Yeah, looking good so far coming out from both players. I think they're very cautious of each other. There's a lot of respect, but just like how game 1 ended the fair, just right there coming out from Nighthawks. And honestly, a nice little percentage too. 85% is not terrible on Lucas here, unless they're able to get a Bell confirm into a smash attack, and that's what MySugar wants right now.
That's exactly what they want, and Nighthawks is just playing against that. Perfectly placed aerials as well. Excellent usage of it.
Whoa!
I think maybe tried to wave land on top of the platform, trying to get a confirmed down, but not going to work out there. Tries to throw out the trampoline for a little more. Most of them trading left and right, but Nighthawks definitely the benefitter of this one. Has the Bell available, but Nighthawks, let me tell you, has been playing perfectly around this.
Yeah, Nighthawks definitely has a flow going now. Definitely looking a lot comfortable. Going to be able to get the double down air, but good trampoline right out of there, saying, you know what, I want no part of that combo. So now, once again, we got Hydrant out, just hanging out. But let's see how the neutral is going to go between both players.
And back into this neutral game, but understanding that Nighthawks is in a huge lead right now, and the retreating Bears are working out in their favor. PK Fire not enough with the PK Thunder stifling it out there. No tech,
Ooh.
but Pac-Man should
You're
be able
okay.
to make this back. Yep, and instead you're giving stage control out, but the PK Thunder hitting out for a little more at the fair. Perfectly placed, and MySugar staying alive, but for how long? Oh, no!
Little mistime
Yep.
on the F smash there coming up from Nighthawks, saying, you know what, oops. But that's okay. 146 on MySugar right now, so honestly, a back throw at the ledge, or maybe even just this up throw, will definitely steal that stock. And now Nighthawks up a whole stock here, just very comfortable with just waiting for MySugar to approach. And that's kind of the thing now when you're playing against zoners, right? Once a zoner is behind, they have to approach you. So now this is where Nighthawks is kind of taking advantage of the situation, but MySugar is saying, you know what, I can approach. That's all fine and good.
Thankfully, Pac-Man is one of the zoners that can approach. Really aggressively, I would say, and you have to throw it out there, but Nighthawks playing around it perfectly, gets those stairs started. That's what I'm talking about. It's so well placed to land up smash. Keeping in the shield for a little longer, but MySugar, you cannot be taking all this damage if you want to make this comeback happen.
Yep. Okay, Strawberry's out, Hydrant active, and it's gone. Want to see a little bit more PK freeze tricks. I know Nighthawks is definitely going for it, but now once again, now you can see that Nighthawks is actually just saying, you know what, I'm just going to try and get rid of everything that you've thrown down on the stage because you're messing me up.
It would do so much, and patiently holding shield. Yep, I like the usage of that one. You know, the general rule for Hydrant is that you never be the first one to hit it, but perfectly
Gone.
placed, 2-frame with that F tilt. Get out of here. Is what
See ya.
we said. Yep.
That's crazy. I feel like we actually just watched Nighthawks adapt in real time.
Yeah.
And once again, this is definitely one of the best Lucas players to do it as of right now, especially not only just in EU, but just period.
In general, yeah.
Guy's crazy.